This is a very sad story that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share the link in the description box. A rabbi had lost two of his daughters and wife in the attack on October 7th. And he tells the story to the son. He's a British Israeli rabbi, and his daughters were following him from the beach, and they were in separate cars. And during the attack, his daughters were shot and killed in the attack. When he went to his navigator to see where their cars were at, he immediately turned back because he called to see if they would respond. And he learned of the terror attack that occurred. They said that they were under a terror attack. He went to the scene and saw that the cars were on the side of the highway. It was all blocked off by the police. He wanted to identify them. He saw a bloody beach bag, and he said, I need to know if that's my daughter. And he got her identification card because he was in shock, naturally. What was so powerful about this, not just the story, but Hamas murdered his wife too. She was shot in the brainstem, in the spine. The one daughter was airlifted to a hospital in Jerusalem, where she later died. The funeral was incredible. And then later on, Bibi Netanyahu met with the family. That was powerful. So I wanted to share with you a scripture that I found about the current situation that's going on. And it's in Zephaniah 2:4. Gaza will be abandoned, Ashkelon will be in ruins. At midday, Ashdod will be emptied, and Ekron will be uprooted. Woe to you who live by the sea and the current people. The word of the Lord is against you, Canaan, the land of the Philistines. He says, I will destroy you, and no one will be left. The land by the sea will become pastures, having wells for the shepherds and the pens for the flocks. That land will belong to the remnant of the people of Judah. There will find pasture in the evening, will lie down in the houses of Ashdod. The Lord, their God, will care for them, and he will restore their fortunes. I couldn't help but share this. Again, the report was done by the son. He was, in fact, and still is, a British rabbi and lives in Israel. And I think his story needs to be shared by people to remind us of what happened. And there's stories, so many stories, survivors and families of these attacks. Now you just heard of the release of 2 Americans that have been released as hostages that are now in Israel. I think they're on their way back to America as we speak. So there is some good news. So I will end the report with that. I wanted to mention that reporters are kind of callous and they don't report all this. So there is always that bent in these reports. So hopefully there's some sensitivity towards the Israelis that suffered such great tragedy on a day like October 7th. And we were reminded as they share their stories of horror and devastation It's great and it's tragic, and their stories need to be told. So look for that link below. Thank you for listening, and God bless.